So plugHR app has a e-learning platform built in. Let me quickly show you how to set it up. As usual, you log in into your admin account. The URL is plugHRapp.com. And you can see the learning tab here. Now, plugHR learning platform consists of two kind of formats. One are called decks, the others are called reading room. You can use either for any kind of learning setup. But the key difference between deck and reading room is decks are ideally meant for slightly deeper learning. So you can create specific decks. There is an editor inside the system which allows you to do. You can create multiple slides, and you can associate a test with every deck. Whereas in reading rooms, it's a very simple publishing platform. You can write an article and publish it, right? So while there is no hard and fast rule about which to use for what, primarily the purpose of these two formats are slightly different. Now, when you're setting up decks, it's very simple. Go to this create decks, and that's where you create the identity of a deck, right? Basically, what it means is you create a title, write a little description, and you can choose whether this deck is meant for consumption of the whole organization or specific departments, right? If you choose specific departments, team members only in that department are going to see these decks. So you create an identity. Like if you see right here, there are two decks already been created. Yeah, so like that you can create any number of decks. And then once you've created a deck, you go here and you create content inside a deck, right? So it's basically a two-step process. You first name the deck, and then you go to create content, and you pick that specific deck here, and you start writing the content. Now, when you write a content, you will end up creating different slides. So for each slide, you will use this editor. You'll give that page a title, a page number, and you can use the editor to write whatever content you want to write here. And once you create a page, those pages will start appearing here. For an example, if I just show you for plugHR way, if I say show content, now here, see 9 slides have already been created. And of course, you can always go back to a specific slide and edit. If you click it here, it will appear back into the editor, and you can edit what you want to say. Yeah, so this is how you create content, and you can create a readiness test against any presentation. So if I look at, let's say, this plugHR way, there are about 6 questions already been created. Again, this is very simple. If you write a question, you write 4 answers, 4 choices, and you here select which is the right answer, right? And once you save this, when you're doing it first time, you select add new, and this test will get appended to that particular deck, right? So this is one format. The other format is about creating articles. Now here you can write articles, you can write best practices. You can in fact even invite team members to write. The only thing is they can't directly publish. They will have to submit their entries to HR, and then HR or admin can publish it on behalf of the employee. You can give them the credit here by writing their name, and it gets published. It can also be used as a great motivation tool, because employees will feel motivated if they see their articles being published and read by everyone else in the organization. So very simple 2 formats: use decks, use reading rooms, and using these 2, you can actually create a very robust learning environment within the organization. The benefit of using these over, let's say, a classroom training programs is that this format will allow employees to learn a content of their choice at a place and time of their choice. And I think that's the greatest advantage of the e-learning platform. So go ahead, create your e-learning ecosystem.